got 2 or 3 weeks for our winter vacation before New Year's and school comes to an end. So the holiday challenge for kids of all nations is finding a good way to spend it.
Like maybe turning our beds into dual toboggans or sliding down a ski jump tower. Building a snowman the size of Colossus, or giving a Yeti a shower. Staging a snowball fight with giant catapults and snow angels that really fly. Rocking a Christmas carol, wrapping a present, or just shoveling snow off the drive. Well, they can't all be fun. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts next year. So stick with us, guys. Phineas and Ferb are gonna spread some Christmas cheer. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna spread some Christmas cheer.
Mom! Phineas and Ferb are making a Christmas special!
We're slowing down. I see why dogs enjoy this sensation.
Delayed? What do you mean delayed?
Candace, honey, the snowstorm has delayed your grandparents' plane. Your father and I have to wait here at the airport until they arrive. It may be hours.
But I need your help! Stacy told me that Marcus told her that Jeremy told him that he got the perfect gift for me!
Oh no! How will you manage?
Mom, think! If Jeremy found the perfect gift for me, then I have to find the perfect gift for him!
I thought you already got a gift for Jeremy.
I did, but I can't show up with an obvious stupid present that anyone could have gotten him. The perfect gift means that you totally get the other person in the most deep and paying attention-y way. If his gift to me is perfect and my gift to him isn't, he's gonna be so hurt and insulted and think I'm lame and thoughtless and he'll stop liking me.
Oh, Candace, honey, I don't think... You poor thing. Forgive me, boys. What are your brothers up to?
Not a thing. Which is weird. What are they up to? Love you, Mom. Gotta run. Bye.
House! We're coming in too fast.
Those two are so busted. For lollygagging in bed? That's not like you two.
We've been working on a way to seize the day while also not having to get out of bed so early. I think we can cross that one off our to-do list.
Let me see that. What is this? Number 1 was write letters to Santa. What, did you start this to-do list when you're 3 years old?
We write letters to Santa Claus every year. Don't you?
Letters to Santa? That's our little kids.
Hello and welcome to day 43 here inside the podcast organization without a cool acronym. I'm, of course, TFG1Mike. Joining me, as always, PecanCtMichael. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm tired.
You sound tired.
It's time for Christmas vacation because I'm tired and I'm not putting 25 million twinkle lights on a house. Costs too much.
Well, you know what? He knows when you're sleeping and he knows when you're awake. Yeah. So don't go to sleep.
Yeah, and he knows to use kryptonite on us too.
So use kryptonite, for goodness sake.
That's right. So we're here to talk about Phineas and Ferb's Christmas Vacation from Season 2. I had the hardest time trying to find the extended version of this damn thing.
The extended version?
Yes, there's like multiple versions of this. There's the broadcast version that they first broadcast that was supposed to be the full version. And then there was cut versions for time and whatever else. And yeah, the extended version, there's a few differences and things like that. But the big difference is the song, What Does He Want? The one that Candace sings is not in the other versions. They cut that out of the other versions.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I saw the full version.
Okay.
The one I watched was on TuneIS.
Okay, yeah. I think that's the one I found too.
Yeah, I mean, that's my go-to place for Phineas and Ferb, so.
There you go.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, I don't understand why the Disney deal with Netflix does not have the full version on Netflix. That makes no sense to me.
I was not aware.
Disney and Netflix have some sort of deal where Phineas and Ferb and all the Phineas and Ferb stuff is on there. And they don't have the extended version of Christmas Vacation, which is kind of stupid if you think about it. But
unfortunate.
Yes. So, Christmas Vacation. I love this. This is awesome.
It is awesome. Yeah. They cover a lot of ground in this one.
Oh, yeah. This might be the best thing outside of Chronicles of Meep.
Maybe. And Meep even shows up a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, he shows up at the very end.
That's right.
Because he got a picture of Phineas and Ferb and Candace as a Christmas present.
Nice.
But yeah, no. This one basically, Doofenshmirtz has a intense burning indifference towards Christmas, and he just wants, the only thing he wants for Christmas is to be able to hate it.
Because he hates every other holiday.
Yeah.
It's like having a bingo card with everything else clicked off except for that one last square that you know you would win if you just had that one last square.
Absolutely. And so he creates the Naughtyinator, apparently, who he assumes that... he builds the Naughtyinator, and then he gets some sort of Christmas... Oh, no. He did get it from his uncle, supposedly his Uncle Justin from Borneo. And I'm like, when did he have an Uncle Justin? I mean, I don't think there are any Timberlakes in Danville.
I think they're just making stuff up at this point. Somewhere in Borneo. Mm-hmm. So to start off at the very beginning...
Yes.
The Christmas-themed intro.
Of course.
It's awesome.
Absolutely.
Very rarely do they deviate from their standard intro, but when they do, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Instead of a monkey, they give a Yeti a shower.
There you go. And the Yeti comes back to put the star on top of the tree.
Yeah, absolutely.
He seemed a lot bigger that time.
Well, the reason why he seemed a lot bigger that time is because they were mimicking the abominable snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Because if you watch the classic Rudolph cartoon, when Yukon Cornelius, the old prospector there, holds the snowman down, and Hermie, the dentist elf, rips all his teeth out.
Is it safe?
I guess so.
Right, so at the end, he puts a star on the tree. So we have a little homage here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's kind of cool. All right, I get it.
Yep. So yeah, they start out in bed, and they have bed sleds. Man, if I had a bed sled when I was a kid, that would have been awesome.
Didn't they have bed sleds previously? Or it was a bed rocket or a bed something where they didn't have to get out of bed?
That was this episode.
No. I'm talking about it was a different episode. Earlier episode.
We've done so many of these at this point, I don't even know.
Never mind.
If it was in Season 1, my memory of Season 1 has essentially been erased since there's so many things to do in Season 2.
There's too much going on.
That's right.
That's right. I have to empty my glass before I can refill it.
Absolutely. You got to drink all that wine.
It was a Zen koan that had nothing to do with wine, but exactly.
Right. Wait, are you trying to sit there and say it was a white Zinfandel?
No, man. It's always a Riesling. Or a nice Moscato. I like the line. He says, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" And he hands him the blueprints. And he says, No, that's not what I was thinking at all. Dude. He's like covering his eyes, like, "Oh my God, what the hell have you handed me?" And he turns it upside down. And he goes, "Oh yeah, okay, that's all right."
Yeah, that's what it was.
I really want to know what was on the paper.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, what is he looking at? Oh God, no! It's like, what is? Yeah, what exactly is? Like. It's gonna say, what did German Scheisse videos look like upside down? Because
oh Lord,
he's like, oh God, oh that's awful. I'll turn it upside down.
And this is coming from Ferb, and Ferb has a really twisted sense of humor at times.
He's got a twist. He's a very dry British sense of humor.
Yeah. And
It's like you turn it upside down and it's 2 girls, 1 cup. Like, oh no!
Oh God, no! You did not just.
You turn it upside down and it's 1 girl and 2 cups, and it's like, oh well, this is nice. This is pleasant. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
2 girl and 1 cup.
So, what did you think? What did you think of the Pauka holiday party?
Yeah, that was. Stop filming your butt, Carl. Film mine.
As you filming butts, you know. Oh God, dude, no! The Secret Santa. Secret Santa delivers Perry a Sal Tuskany DVD or CD. Yeah. Is it a CD?
Yeah, it's a CD. Yeah.
Sal Tuskany, and apparently, Carl's a fan of Sal Tuskany.
No, he's not.
Well, everybody thought it was him that bought it, so.
Well, Major Monogram thought it was him that did it, and
all the other animals with hats assumed so. You know, they were giving him the stink eye.
Poor Carl. He gets the short end of the stick all the damn time.
He does. Believe what you want to believe. I hate you all.
I know.
I spike the punch.
This is
Pete.
Ew.
I'm just saying. You know, if you truly dislike all your coworkers, that's what you do.
Talk about yellow snow.
I don't eat the yellow snow.
Carl is starting down a path, I think, at this point where he eventually will become evil.
Right. Don't shoot your eye out, Carl. That's a Walking Dead reference.
No, actually, that's a Christmas Story reference. Thank you very much.
You know, I was doubling up there. See where I went with that?
Oh, because Carl is one of the main characters in Walking Dead, yeah.
With his eye shot out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's not clever. You're not clever. I'm jumping too far ahead. I'm sorry.
You are. We're all over the place tonight, folks. But
we're all over.
Merry
Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve. We're both drunk, and yeah. So
too much eggnog. Grandma Millie's eggnog.
That's scary.
Hey, did you write your letter to Santa?
Letters to Santa.
I so set that up. Letters to Santa. Oh God. Yeah. Hey, Candace. She just can't get her head around writing letters to Santa. You're such a little kid. Yeah. That's funny.
I mean, she wants to be an adult faster than what she is, and yet she still takes part in the whole Danville for niceness thing.
Kind of reluctantly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of reluctantly, but she
like,
does.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Do it.
The funny thing is I was waiting for Kenny Rogers and Michael Jackson and Tina Turner and Bruce Springsteen and all the We Are the World people to show up for Danville for niceness.
The whole the montage, or not montage. What do they call that when they get all these people together?
The collaboration, the ensemble, whatever you want to call it, I don't know.
I'll buy that, yeah.
Well, Danville for Niceness is essentially Phineas and Ferb's version of We Are the World, USA for Africa.
There you go.
It's true.
We haven't done that in a good 20 years, I don't think.
Oh, don't even get me started.
I'm not. Never mind. Different track. Okay.
No.
Let's talk about Doof and his partridge on a Perry.
The platypus.
Partridge on a Perry. The platypus, yeah. That was funny, actually.
Yeah, that was very funny.
I like what he did there.
Yeah, and then later the reverse. It doesn't even make any sense. Partridge on an evil scientist.
You're not clever.
You're not
That's not clever.
That's not clever at all.
That's not clever at all. So I said I was jumping too far ahead there. So we have a Naughtyinator.
Yes.
I'm still not sure why. Why they're not? He wants to hate Christmas, so he wants to hate. He causes his hatred of Christmas by destroying Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he's going for here.
I'm not sure either.
I don't understand. In fact, this might not even be considered evil for evil's sake.
Mm-mm.
You know what is evil? completely covering a town in tinfoil. That's evil. That is some messed up evil stuff right there.
Well, yeah, but he couldn't. The only thing that ended up moving was the tinfoil, and it turned into a giant ball. So, I mean,
Well, no, I mean no. You're missing the point here. They cover the entire city in wrapping paper.
Oh, okay. See,
the boys cover the entire city in wrapping paper with bows.
Yeah.
They take the tallest skyscraper and they turn it into a giant Christmas tree.
Okay. Well, you said giant tinfoil. All I could think of is the roller coaster episode, the very first episode when Doof wants to, reverse rotation of the Earth by pulling the eastern seaboard in a westerly direction, but he puts a giant ball of tinfoil over the city at the time. Oh God! But yeah, they basically wrap the town up in a giant present.
Right.
And
now think of all the people in those buildings thinking that the world is coming to an end. They have no idea. This is probably more evil than most of Doofenshmirtz's season 2 schemes, right?
Yeah.
This is some pretty bad stuff.
Yeah, pretty bad stuff. No wonder the entire town was giving off a naughty vibe. Oh, wait, that was the Naughtyinator.
That's exactly. It's like I'm going to invoke Ghostbusters 2 here. You know, the entire city's just pissed off and it's causing a negative vibe.
Exactly. It's all the slime that's underneath the city.
You have no idea what's down there.
No.
Wait, that's it! Ferb, are you thinking what I'm thinking? As usual, we're... Oh! Man, no, that's not at all what I was thinking. Oh, dude! Oh, yeah, that's it. I'll call in the troops. You wonder where Perry is.
Hello, wintertime spun. Follow me. Come on, follow me.
So, the snowman, Frosty the Snowman makes an appearance.
Yep.
Gets hit by a snowplow. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Hello, wintertime is fun. Follow me.
Snowplow. Yeah.
I was like, well, that was random.
And then the sad thing is that his carrot rolls down one of Perry's lair entrances, and Major Monogram just sits there and eats the guy's nose off.
He says, "Does this carrot smell funny?" Yes, it smells. It's a nose. If I gotta explain the joke, it's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny. I got it.
Anyway, all right. So, Christmas carolers managed to walk up how many flights of stairs?
I don't know.
Usually they just kind of walk around outside from house to house, but here they have taken the time out of their busy day to climb, let's say, 40 flights of stairs to go carol in front of Doof's store.
Well, there is an elevator in the building.
Are there any other people living in that building, or is it just him?
No, there are other people in the building. Remember Nosy? Not Lake Monster Nosy. The Star-Nosed Mole. That's what it was. Remember with the Shrinkinator or the Demolinator or the Mountain Out of a Molehillinator? Where he was like, I really should have done this in the basement because the thing sinks through all the floors, and as it goes down, we see various people in the building. So there are other people in that building.
Oh. I thought it was just Betty White.
No, I don't think so.
I forget her name, and I mean her character's name, but it's clearly Betty White.
Yeah.
That's funny. Anyway, so we have these carolers that show up at his door, and they demand the figgy pudding. They barge into his house and demand dessert. Who does that?
Evil Christmas carolers, apparently.
Evil Christmas carolers.
You know, all I really want for Christmas is the ability to hate Christmas. Is that too much to ask? Were you expecting someone?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Ah, yes. How can you hate Christmas listening to that? Bring us figgy pudding. Well, you could say please, but you know, whatever. Great. Figgy pudding.
We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some right here.
What? Are you threatening me?
Get some. We won't
How
go until
dare
we
you?
get some.
No one barges into my home and demands desserts. What sort of plan is that anyway? Let's go to a stranger's house and in song form refuse to leave unless he hands over a food dish no one's prepared since the 16th century. Well, if that's how things are, I have my reason to push this button. So long, Christmas! You're Feliz Navidad to me! See, that was Spanish. Tis the season to be naughty!
Can I at least get a diet soda?
And what I love about that whole scene is, we won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. It's the principle of they work in the line. It's the principle of the thing into the tune of the song.
That's right. It's just, it's the principle of the thing. Makes you want to keep a 55-gallon drum of figgy pudding on hand. Just in case.
And then
you never know.
And then the really creepy part about the carolers. Okay, guys, let's sing Becky, I Want You Back. Oh, you've got to get over me, Josh. I'm just like, you got to be kidding me.
You said it wouldn't get awkward. It got awkward.
It got awkward, yeah.
It got awkward. I like the figgy pudding, though. I've never had figgy pudding. I don't know what figgy pudding tastes like.
I don't want to know. I've never had that. I've managed. This year will be my 36th Christmas of life. I've managed in 36 years to never have figgy pudding or fruitcake.
I have had a fruitcake just to see what it would taste like. Tastes kind of like meat. Don't know why. Had to spit it out.
Obviously. I'm just getting cold chills at you telling that story. Tasted like meat. Oh, God.
That's pretty bad.
That fruitcake tastes like chicken.
Oh, okay. Last minute naughty lists.
Uh-oh.
This is a thing. This is a thing that happens.
Yep.
You can be on the last minute naughty list. So.
Hey. You sit there and pull a guy's long johns up out of his pants, yeah, you're going to be on the naughty list.
Well, I mean, the entire town was on the last minute naughty list.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why Santa wasn't coming.
No.
So Santa refuses to come to Danville because the entire town gets on a last minute naughty list, which is directly attributable to the Naughtyinator.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Sal Tuskany Christmas. You cannot stop Christmas even with a Naughtyinator. And he destroys the CD, destroys the thing. And Major Monogram even calls Perry and says, do not let him play that CD. Because it could destroy the world or something. And I'm like, no, playing the CD will, save everybody. Hello.
Who'd have thunk? And, Perry spent a record amount of time tied up in a trap.
Yeah.
With a partridge. Even with the partridge helping, he was still kind of stuck. Partridge, next thing we're going to see an Agent Partridge with a little hat. It seems like everybody that manages to help, even the potted plant, ends up with a little hat.
Good old Planty the potted plant.
What made me feel bad here, all the letters that were sent to Santa get returned as naughty.
Right.
And Phineas, and this is all Candace, Phineas believes that it's his fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, all the stuff that we've done all summer is that's what's causing this? Is this my fault? Mm-hmm. And, you kind of feel a little bad for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a tad bit.
Yeah, just a tad bit. Because, again, she references the fact of, what's different compared to last Christmas and last summer? Oh, right, you didn't do any of the stuff you've been doing this summer. And I mean, really, seriously, what is it really hurting that Phineas and Ferb do all this awesome stuff? Like,
did we not discuss the the mass destruction of the town.
Okay, outside of wrapping the town in a giant Christmas card.
Okay,
yes. Outside of that, every other episode we've talked about, what is the real harm of them, going mini golfing or having the roller coaster or what else, building a fort? I mean, there's really these are not like world domination schemes here.
Right. No one has died yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keyword there apparently is yet.
Yet, exactly. No one has died yet. So apparently, if you're bad enough, British elves will come to Danville.
Apparently, yeah.
British elves will make an appearance in your town if you're that bad.
Yep.
They just show up. I don't know what British people say. Cheers, mate. I don't know. What do they say when they show up? I don't know.
Before they show up, there's another elf at the North Pole trying to do the in fact, and then at the end of it, he's like, oh, just go up and talk to somebody. Yeah, I'm never coming
Where did
over.
that come from?
I don't know.
Is that a play on something? Because I just found it annoying.
Yeah.
In fact, it really bothered me that he wasn't British.
Yeah, it kind of did.
I was like, I'm like, why isn't this guy? I had this thing in my head. It was like all Imperials are British and all elves are British, and and now this weird, annoying elf comes out who's clearly not British.
I'm gonna go and sit in the dark and mumble to myself.
He wasn't always that way. In fact, he used to love kids. In fact, he used to be where the action is, toy making. In fact, he was the fastest and best toy maker of them all. In fact, they used to call him Cluent, the fastest best toy maker of them all, though they just called him Cluent for short, which also happens to be his name, so the nickname thing was kind of a moot point. In fact...
Just go up and talk to the first person you see. That's how you make friends. I'm never going to another seminar.
Yeah.
Yeah, ruined it for me. Just killed it.
All I can think of is British elfish. I don't know.
British elfish. They can't. Oh man, what's his name? Who played? No. Who played Legolas? It was
Legolas.
Legolas.
Oh.
Legolas. Who played Legolas? It was I was gonna say they all can't sound like blah, but I can't remember his name. No, that guy. Blank. Insert name here, and I can't remember his name offhand. Orlando Bloom.
Oh.
They can't all sound like Orlando Bloom. Moving right along. So the Inator is destroyed by Sal Tuskany.
Yep.
Not by Perry, oddly enough. And if it would have been up to Perry, he probably wouldn't have destroyed it because it took the CD that he wasn't allowed to play, that he was expressly told not to play. That CD's what did it.
Yeah, that's very
Sal
true.
Tuskany saved the day.
Yeah, and, he's basically Santa Claus with an embarrassing leftover Y.
Is he? Santa.
Sal Tuskany Christmas.
CL. Oh, yeah, it does work, doesn't it? Yeah.
That's what Doofenshmirtz says.
It's like Santa Claus with a Santa with a Y. Yeah. Santa Claus.
Yep.
Everyone is on the nice list again.
Except for Buford.
Except, he usually makes the last minute save. Yeah.
He does, and he does.
It's like we got to call the Pope in at the last second to do like a blanket forgiveness.
Somebody call the Pope, Pope.
I love that they're like, oh well, we can't get Santa to do this, but what are you going to do about it? And he's like, who, him?
Yeah, you've seen his file.
You've seen his file. You know what his file looks like. It's like, so everything he has done is on record,
Mm-hmm.
and yet he's still not naughty, which is funny because when Candace says, oh, you know who I am? And the elf says, well, no, that's not a good thing.
That's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing. And yet they pretty well know Phineas, so maybe Phineas is the naughty one.
I don't know. I mean, Phineas is just trying to carpe diem the hell out of the summer, so I mean,
Yeah, you can't fault him for that. Who wouldn't, right?
Did you notice the apparently in a former life, Ferb was Schroeder from Peanuts?
Oh, I was gonna bring that up last. Is the Snoopy
okay.
dance, the Snoopy play dance. Yeah, at the very end credits, you see the Snoopy play dance. Yeah. And what's funny though is we just recently talked about the Snoopy Christmas special, and I said, this scene here with the kids dancing on the stage is like the most iconic scene in the entire show, aside from the Christmas tree slumping over. Right? It's the most iconic scene because it's been done. It's been paid homage to so many times in so many different, other cartoons and even live action. It's weird to see people in live action trying to dance like that, but they do.
Yeah, that's very true.
But to digress, I was gonna say so Phineas is evil and clearly on the naughty list, but because the elf knows of him, and that's not a good thing. But the elves go ahead and participate in building a mobile present-making ship. Or it's a sled. It's a mobile present-making sled. A sleigh.
You're getting something confused here.
What?
Cluent says...
It's not a sleigh?
No, not the sleigh. About the evil part. Cluent says, have you seen his file? He can do anything. He's Phineas Flynn. And Phineas is like, yeah, and this is my sister, Candace. And Cluent is like, yes, we know. Oh, this is Candace saying, oh, And then that's when Cluent said it's not a good thing. He was talking about Candace, not Phineas being
I know,
evil.
but I'm still drawing a conclusion. I'm putting the dots together here. See what I'm saying?
I don't think Phineas is going to end up being evil, even in the second dimension.
He's too oblivious, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's just what was the term I used before? Cheerfully oblivious?
Yes.
I think it was cheerfully oblivious, yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that sled, this is what kind of threw me for a loop. In any other continuity, right? And when I say continuity, I mean the Santa Claus myth.
Right.
Small children at home, Santa Claus is not a myth. He's absolutely real. But for the sake of argument, let's say you've always got Santa Claus building the toys in the North Pole, loading the toys into his giant red sack, putting the red sack on the sleigh, and the sleigh flies around the world.
Right.
Here we've got a giant sleigh with a mobile toy making and delivery unit. It's like a assembly line, basically.
Right.
On the I don't even want to call it a sleigh. It's more like a ship.
Yeah, it's a sleigh ship.
It's a slave ship.
No, it's sleigh slash ship. Sleigh.
You slay me. That's right.
SLEIGH. Sleigh, not slave.
Okay.
There's a huge difference there. Okay,
I'm glad that we've cleared this up. This is important to denote.
So
right?
the difference here in this is that Santa's route was already mapped out, and at the time, those last-minute naughties came in, so he's skipping Danville. So they have to figure out how they're going to get all the toys to the children in Danville. That's why the sleigh has all these gadgets and computers and present building station.
Right, because they're building the toys on the fly as they hit each house.
Yep.
And Ferb has a giant toy delivery cannon.
Yeah, he does. Ferb always has a cannon. He had a cannon in F games because the all important fruit level. I mean, Ferb's always got cannons.
He's a man of few words and bigger guns.
Yep. And then the very last present was for Wendy, somebody or another, and she wanted a really big hat, and the thing got jammed. And of course, this is Baljeet's chance to go get kissed by a hot girl. That's all he wanted.
He planned it that way. I think he selflessly threw himself at this present to unjam it, and accidentally was jettisoned into this girl's house.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it was.
We should have such problem. Exactly. We should have such problems, right? Yeah.
I don't think I'd fit down a chimney. I'm sorry.
I think there was even a fire in the chimney, so I mean, he lucked out.
No, there wasn't. There was no fire in the chimney.
So we're jumping the gun a little bit, but Baljeet gets to kiss a pretty girl because that's what he wanted. But everybody got what they wanted, and I seem to have a little list here. Buford wants to be thought of as nice by his friends.
Yeah.
And they do, because he's the one that pulls the Paul Revere and rides through the streets and alerts everybody to Santa's coming, or pseudo Santa's coming, right?
Yeah.
And everybody goes, "Way to go!" and gives him a big thumbs up. You know, Baljeet just wants to kiss a girl, and in trying to rescue a package to the pretty girl's house, you know, he ends up kissing a girl.
Yeah.
He ends up just totally like, you know, what was that Victory Day kiss? You know, like in a big dip. Doof just wants to hate Christmas, and lo and behold, he ends up hating Christmas, and he's so happy. makes his whole year.
He also got some almond brittle from Perry.
And and he's a terrible gift giver. So that's just going to go on for next year's list of naughty. Yeah. Phineas just wants to be like Santa.
Mm-hmm.
And he got his wish. And Jeremy wants a silver guitar. And they didn't actually announce that until the end. They just said, "Oh, Jeremy," and she goes, "Oh, this is cool. I got this."
Yeah.
Ferb just wants a local boy gets harmonica. Ferb just wants a harmonica.
Well, he gets 2 bouncy balls and a harmonica.
Was that a? Yeah, I guess he got 2 bouncy balls and a harmonica.
The story in the paper just says local boy gets harmonica, but in the end of it, it shows the 2 bouncy balls because they do something with them. I forget what they do at the end.
You know, this ends up being like so phallic, it's ridiculous. They get a hoverboard, and 2 bouncy balls. Somebody has a
fake.
Sick sense of humor.
Yeah.
Shark still.
The shark still looks fake. I don't care. Anytime anybody mentions a hoverboard or a flying car or the year 2015, that shark still looks fake.
Shark still looks fake.
Linda got a T-shirt of herself, which I don't know.
I love the look on her face. She's just like face palming, like that's funny.
Isabella got a Santa's helper patch because she's Jewish and Mexican, and she had 8 days of dreams come true at Hanukkah.
8 days of dreams come true. Well, any day she gets to spend with Ferb is a dream come true.
You mean Phineas?
But do I? Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay, and okay, now that we're at the end of the review, we can talk about Clancy Brown. Clancy Brown was Santa Claus.
That's right. Lex Luthor was Santa Claus.
What's funny is I'm like, whose voice is that? Because normally when Clancy Brown is on, I say, Clancy Brown. This time, not so much. I was like, that sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it. You know, it's Clancy Brown doing Santa. Ho, 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 ho. You know,
I always knew it was him. Very first time I saw this, I knew it was him.
Did you? I didn't place it at first. I wanted to look at the credits to see who it was. But it was very cool to see Clancy Brown.
Yes, it was.
I like his voice. He's got a cool voice. Oh. And they did 3 things today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, as I didn't actually realize it was 3 until the end. And Phineas is like, Ferb, I know the 3rd thing we're going to do today.
Yep.
3 things. That's a busy day. But it's Christmas. But it's a double episode. It's a double episode.
Yep.
That kind of, I don't want to say tosses out the usual double episode tropes, but it comes together nicely.
Well, it creates its own. I think in this specific episode, in this, technically this is the first full-on special episode. Because it's not just a regular double episode; it's a Christmas adventure,
Christmas special,
thing.
Right.
So they're basically they're using the same old, stuff that they use for the plot devices and things like that, but they're presenting them in a format that works for the Christmas holiday. And like you said, you basically have them doing 3 different things. So it's 3 different adventures in one day. think of it as you and Chrissy taking the boys to her parents' house, your dad's house, and then some aunt or uncle or grand. You know what I mean? It's
like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, essentially.
Except, without the, what do they call it? They call it the Ultimate Rest and Relaxation Lounge. Except we didn't build one of those.
Yeah, no. You can have your Naughtyinator in about 20 years.
With a warm cat to sit on my lap.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I need.
Absolutely.
So, this is funny. When you look at it in retrospect, you see that this was all masterminded by Sal Tuskany.
By Santa Claus, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's almost like he foresaw it. He knew that Doofenshmirtz was going to do this, and that this was going to cause this snowball to roll this way and this snowball to roll that way, and these different things to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And he planted the Inator self-destruct switch in the CD that ended up anonymously given to Perry.
Right.
Ooh,
are you having a problem with this?
No, this is some next level manipulative stuff here, man.
Well, Santa Claus has to set things up in a certain way.
He has to have fun once in a while, right?
That's right.
That's what he says at the end. I got to be a manipulative old guy eventually. Do it right here.
So a couple of interesting things I found out. I did not know this before this episode. I cannot believe it took me 43 days of summer to figure this out. So if anyone sees the regular original aired version that is not the extended version, as I said, the song What Does He Want that Candace sings, it's basically talking about Jeremy, because she's wondering what present he wants. In this, Stacy and Jenny are backup singers.
Oh.
Because Vanessa, Stacy, and Gretchen do not appear in this episode at all, actually on screen. Vanessa does appear, Olivia Olson does do the singing for, it's one of my favorites, That Christmas Feeling, but we don't actually see them on the actual show. The funny thing about Jenny is I looked her up on the Phineas and Ferb wiki, and holy crap, she's the sister to Django and the daughter to Beppo. She's a Brown.
Really?
Yeah.
They never expressly state that.
They never expressly state that. Yeah, and it's
funny.
It's here on the wiki, but yeah, I don't ever remember her saying that father and brother. And at this point, again, people, let us know. TJ or Ryan or whoever else is going to comment on this episode, let us know if her heritage has been revealed on the show to this point of Christmas Vacation, because I never knew it until now. Of course, I had to look it up online, but
Wiki says all sorts of things.
God, here we go. Dude, it's Christmas. You leave the Phineas and Ferb wiki alone.
Oh, we do love the wiki.
Yes, we do. Do you have a favorite song from this?
No.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, what's funny is that I got about halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way through the episode when it occurred to me there's like 5 or 6 songs.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs.
There's a lot of songs going on here. I know it's a double episode, and you may get 3-4 songs out of a double episode, but there's 6 or 7 here.
Mm-hmm.
And it occurred to me about halfway through that maybe I should be keeping track. Like, oh, wait a minute, which ones are good, which ones are bad, what do you like, what do you don't like? And then, I'm just going to enjoy the story. I'm not going to focus so much on the music. But there was a lot of music.
A lot of music, yes.
And it was good. And if I went back and watched the whole thing over again, which I probably will before Christmas, but if I were to do it again, I'd pay more attention to what which ones I like better.
I like almost all the Christmas stuff that they did with this. Usually when I make Christmas music CDs now, I will start it off with the Christmas is Starting Now song. And I'll usually I'll usually end it with Vanessa's song, that Christmas feeling. So that's just...
Yeah. Well, we missed Vanessa in this one.
Yeah, she's not in here at all.
And Norm. So I was all set to give this a 5+, and now I have to give it a 1 because
Hey, wait a second here.
No Vanessa, no. I'm sorry. I just can't give you the full stars. No, this is still a 5-star effort. This is a fantastic episode and a lot of fun, and worthy of being a Christmas special to put on a DVD, which they did, and we own it.
All right, so since you said that, you had said that you would watch this with your boys. What was their reaction to it?
Aiden tends to watch things and go, yeah, that was good. Gavin tends to overreact, laugh, roll around on the ground, which he did. He really liked it.
So wait a second. What you're telling me is Aiden is Ralphie and Gavin is Randy? Really?
Randy.
A Christmas Story, Ralphie and Randy.
I don't remember how Randy reacted.
He's Ralphie's little brother. He was the one making the pig noises for the mashed potatoes and
yeah.
Something like that. All right, the songs. Winter Vacation kicked it off. What Does He Want was the extended version. They used the instrumental for Swinter.
Right.
They used the instrumental for Kronk for Hire. They had 12 Days of Christmas. Doof had I Really Don't Hate Christmas. Vanessa had That Christmas Feeling. And let's see.
Vanessa?
Yeah. She's not in the actual episode, but Olivia's singing as Vanessa for That Christmas Feeling.
All right. Okay.
I know it's in
there.
I've listened to the song enough. All right. We Wish You a Merry Christmas from the whole team. We had Where Did We Go Wrong? And then Danville for Niceness. And then Christmas Cannot Be Destroyed, Not Even by a Naughtyinator from Santa. And then the Christmas Is Starting Now. And then at the end they had...
That doesn't count as a song.
Okay, you can take it up with the wiki people.
I wonder if Clancy Brown sang that.
Uh-oh, Agent P. It turns out Carl was lying about getting you that Sal Tuskany CD.
I never said I got it for him.
Quiet, Carl. Haven't you caused enough harm? Your so-called Secret Santa must have somehow infiltrated the agency. And until we get to the bottom of it, whatever you do not play that CD.
Boy, the Sal Tuskany guy is good. Let me crank it up some more.
That's what Christmas is for. Christmas cannot be destroyed, not even by a Naughtyinator.
What the? How did he... Okay, so we'll have Christmas. I simply don't care. Curse my intensely burning apathy towards Christmas.
Because then we could elevate it to the rank of song.
I'm trying to find that out.
I'm just speculating. I thought that'd be funny.
Does
Clancy Brown is, oddly enough, Sal Tuskany is an anagram for Clancy Brown.
No, it's not.
It's not. No.
No, it's not. There's no B in there. There's no. No, it's. Don't even go there. Oh my God. I'm trying to find out here. It doesn't say anything as to who was the singing voice of Santa.
Sal Tuskany.
Santa.
Sal Tuskany saves Christmas. Santa Claus. Santa Claus saves Christmas.
Yep, yes he does. Yeah, I'm not finding it at all here, which is kind of sad.
Oh well. Those wiki guys, man, they got to up their game. Say we call Clancy Brown and just ask him.
I don't think it was him.
Sergeant Zim. Sergeant Zim's going to tell us if he sang that Christmas song.
That's true. Let's see here.
Yeah.
The only thing that's listed here is that he is
the voice.
He's the voice. That's all that's listed.
Yeah. Anyway, I suppose we'd have to go back and listen to the Sal Tuskany CD to.
Yeah. Probably so.
But yeah, lots of music, decent stuff. The only thing that really comes to mind again is the intense burning indifference to Christmas. He really doesn't hate Christmas. And the 5 identical holiday elves that were dancing behind Doofenshmirtz. That was
awesome.
Yeah, there's nothing not to like there.
Nope, nothing not to like there. And it takes the carolers to give him his hatred for Christmas.
Well, I don't even know if he's like, all right, fine, if you won't leave, I'll hate Christmas. But it wasn't until the very end. What happened? He got the Naughtyinator was destroyed by Sal Tuskany. The Partridge released Perry. Perry off screen beat the snot out of Doofenshmirtz in like fashion, and then trapped him in the same trap that he trapped Perry in, and put a partridge on his nose. So at that point, then he hates Christmas.
Yes, he hates Christmas.
Who can blame him?
Oh boy!
Them partridges poop like you wouldn't believe. You got one on your nose.
Hey, at least it wasn't 12 tiny drummers.
Is that 12?
Yeah, tiny the drummers is because 11 maids a milking and 10 swans a swimming and 9 geese. No, it's 8 geese a laying. I don't know. The only one I really know is the 12 pains of Christmas. Damn it! I'm trying to ring up these lights. 5 months of bills.
That's what That's funny.
Yep. All right, folks. I think before we cackle the heck out of ourselves and drink even more wine that we've already drunk, we need to get the heck out of here.
I know. Where's my figgy pudding?
I don't have any figgy pudding for you.
I won't go unless I get some.
Well, you will.
I got a 55-gallon drum of figgy pudding just for these situations.
Yeah, with potato salad on the side.
5 pounds of potato salad. Okay.
Oh boy.
Wrapping things up. Merry Christmas.
Yes. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. All that good stuff. This is our final episode until late March, early April is when we'll start airing new episodes in 2017 as we celebrate 10 years of Phineas and Ferb next year. We will still be producing these, even though we won't be airing them until then. So hopefully we'll be able to get through Season 2 after the holidays and all that stuff and start Season 3 and all that good stuff and everything else. Anything you want to say before we close it out here?
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
There you go. What's your resolution this year?
I don't know. Quit being fat. I don't know.
You're not...
It's kind of harsh, but Santa Claus is going to bring me diabetes medicine if I don't lose 20 pounds. So I think that's a resolution I'm going to have to keep up with.
But you practice the art of yogurt, and you practice the art of kung fu and karate and all that stuff, and you mean to tell me you haven't lost 20 pounds in the last 2 years?
It's the honest truth. Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know what it is. It might be. I don't know. Maybe Santa Claus will find me an answer.
And the sad thing now, all I can think of is friggin' Suzanne Summers and the Thigh Master.
Santa Claus is going to bring me a Thigh Master. There you go. That's what I need. Bring me a gym membership. I can actually, burn some calories. Not a lot of calories burned in karate, to be honest. I mean, you gotta go full tilt to really get the heart rate up.
You got to be careful going full tilt because the pinball machine will just, tip over.
That has happened. I have tipped over my pinball machine, and got an MRI for my for my problem.
That just sounds all kinds of wrong. All right,
It
folks.
is, trust me. Going, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes. Next time around in episode 44, when we come back in, like I said, late March or early April, episode 44 will be Just Passing Through and Candace's Big Day. So it's going to be interesting stuff here on the podcast organization with a cool acronym. Where can the people find you online, sir?
I'm on Twitter and Facebook at PecanCtMichael.
Absolutely, and I'm at TFG1Mike on Twitter. You guys can follow me there or follow at Geekcast Radio for all the other network updates. We're going to get the heck out of here. We're going to actually go take a ride on the sleigh beds.
The sleigh beds.
Sleigh beds, not slave beds.
Slave beds. Dude, that's not what I was thinking at all. Oh.
You know it was. Thank you for listening, everybody. We will catch you in 2017. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good junk. Don't eat lots of junk food.
Yeah. Don't eat lots of junk.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hello, winter time's fun. Follow me.
On second thought, don't follow me.
Don't follow. Yeah, don't follow me. That was good. What did he say? That was close, or that could have been bad.
That was close.
That was close.
The sad thing is, when you started saying ho, 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 all I can think of is friggin' Jess doing Don't Stop the Santa Man.
Oh, yeah.
In the very beginning. Ho, 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 ho.
Hello! Winter time's fun! Follow me! You know, on second thought, don't follow me! Man, that was close.